Hello, my dear friends. A very warm welcome to day 2 of our SQL-PRO challenge. And the duration of this challenge, as you all know, it's 14 days. You have already completed your day 1. Now it's turn to complete the tasks of day 2. And the theme of day 2 will be SQL logic mastery, smart decisions with case when. So yes, here we will cover case when topic. The data set will be same. It is online food system. And as today we are moving for day 2. So I'm hoping that you all have created the project setup as well as completed the day 1 tasks also. Fine. Let's now start with the case when. What is this case when? How to use it? Where we can apply case when? These are very important things to know before proceeding the queries. So let's quickly understand about the case when. Fine. So you can consider the case when simply in a very simple term as if else. Okay. What basically we do, we give the different cases, different scenes. Okay. For case 1, we provide a category. For case 2, we provide another category. For case 3, we provide another category. Likewise. So let's begin it with a very easy example. Okay. I am taking it. Suppose if marks, okay, are greater than 90, then you have to say excellent. Okay. If marks are greater than 70 or 75, then you have to say it as good. Else, other than these marks, what you will say? Else say need improvement. Fine. So what we are doing here, basically we have provided 3 cases. First one where marks are greater than 90. Second, marks are greater than 75, and the third one, other than these marks, any other marks like it can be 60, 50, 55. So you will have to say need improvement, right? These are the cases. Okay. Okay. Now let's discuss the same thing in case when style. Okay. There is one case when, and the style of case when is different than this if else. Concept is exactly same. The only difference is that the coding part. Here what we have to write, we simply write firstly, let's have a look over the result window, what result we want. So here we want the student name, okay, we want the marks column as well as the performance of the student. If student name is A and marks are 95, then you have to say excellent. Student name is B, marks are 60, then you have to say need improvement. This is the result that we want. Okay. Now what is the style of case when? How can we write it in SQL? So we firstly have to select our columns. Okay. What columns we need to select? So we are selecting here student name, marks, now performance. But performance column is not given directly in our table. Okay. These different categories, excellent, good, need improvement, such columns, such values are not directly given in our table. So we cannot directly write here performance. For this, we need to apply case when concept here. And how can we apply? It's very simple. Just after putting the comma, we simply have to write case. Okay, and after that we need to put that conditions, put those different conditions. So we will have to write when, okay, when marks are greater than 90, then, okay, when marks are greater than 90, then termed it as excellent. Next condition, when, again we will write when marks are greater than 75, then, okay, then mark it as what? Good. Else, okay, these are the 2 conditions, and the third one is other than these marks, you have to consider them as need improvement. So here we have to write else. If these conditions are not fulfilling, then use else and write need improvement. Fine. All these conditions we have written. In the end, we have to simply write end. Okay. And then we have to give one name, which is alias name, which is the name of the column. So here, let's take it as performance. This is it. Okay. And then after that, we have to simply mention the name of the table. If multiple tables, then we will apply the join. If single table, then we will write from, suppose it is a students table. So we have to write from students. This is it. And when we will run this code, then our result will be something like this. I hope it's clear, guys. Now let's understand where we can use this case when concept. So we can use it, just a second. We can use it inside the select, okay, inside order by, inside group by, as well as having, where else, inside any aggregate function like count, sum, and other whatever aggregate functions are available. All right, so now let's see 3 examples, 3 dummy queries that I will show you, and then you will get your 4 queries that you have to solve and submit it. So let's start writing and open your MySQL workbench or any platform in which you are comfortable. Now here you will get the more understanding about the case when statements. Okay, so first of all, let's write use online food delivery database, and let's run it. Okay, so now our first query, guys, you need to fully focus here. Okay, tag customers based on city. Okay, here what we are basically doing, we want to tag our customers based on their city. All right, if they are from Mumbai city or Delhi city, then tag them as metro customer. Okay, this is the condition, and rest all other tag them as non-metro. Okay, so the customers who belongs to Mumbai or Delhi, you have to tag them as metro city customers, and rest of the customers you have to tag them as non-metro customers. Very easy. Now what is our first step? So our style is to firstly imagine the output window. Okay, so here what should be our output window? What should be? Tag customers based on city, it is written, right? So there will be customer ID. What else? Customer name can be there. Okay, based on the city, so city must be there, so that we'll get to know which customer belong to which city. Correct. What else? Tagging. So for tagging, we must have there some tagging column. Correct. Suppose customer ID 1 and the name something A belongs to city Mumbai, so we will tag this customer as what? As metro customer. This is the output window we want. Correct. Now what is the next step? In the first step, we have imagined our result window, and this result output you have to imagine, you have to use your brain. There is no shortcut method, guys. You just forget for some time that you are an analyst. Just consider yourself as a normal human, as a layman, in a layman term. You simply have to read the query and read it like a normal question. Okay, and take a pen, take a paper, and simply start making the table. Okay, the required column, write the required column. So after reading this query, what columns you basically want here? So here you must have customer ID, customer name, city, as well as the tagging name, whether they are from the metro city customer or the non-metro customer, such thing. Second part is to get the columns. So what columns? We can see directly that customer ID column we need, customer name column we need, city column we need, as well as this tagging column. But this tagging column is not available directly in our table. Okay, and we can also see that there are different tags given, different categories given. One is metro customer, one is non-metro customer. So when we are seeing the different categories, it means here we have to apply what? Case concept, case when concept. So after putting the comma, we will have to write case. Now provide the different cases, and for that we need to write when. Okay, when what? When city is equal to Mumbai, then consider it as metro customer. When city is Delhi, then consider it as metro customer. We can give them in a list form as well. Else, okay, else, if they don't belong to Mumbai or Delhi, they belong to some other city, then for that we need to write else non-metro customer, non-metro customer. Fine, and then we have to end it and then give it one alias name. An alias name can be tag. Okay, we will give better name, but for now you can give it as tag. Fine, so this is it. And then after that, after having all the columns, so we have the customer ID column, customer name column, city column, and then this tag column. okay, this tag column. After choosing the columns, at the third stage we need to get the table idea, right? Now after getting the table, at the fourth stage we need to check if there is any group by, usage of group by. If we are counting here in the case when, or here while selecting the columns, if we are using any aggregate function, then we have to apply group by as well. If we need a result in ascending descending order, then apply the order by as well, and so on. List is very long. Okay, now should I start writing the code so that it will be more clear? Okay, let me write it. So write select, okay, customer name, comma, customer ID, comma, city, comma, for the tagging column we are going to apply here case concept. So we will write case, okay, when city is equal to Mumbai, then consider it as metro customer. When city is equal to Delhi, you can write it using the list as well, Delhi, then, oh sorry, okay, then again you can consider it as metro customer, okay, else non-metro. Fine, let's remove the, we can put the space here. Okay, now what else? In the end we have to write end, and then we have to give it name, give it one alias name. So I am writing here city type. The city type is nothing, that tag column, okay, so it is a city type. And now from which table all these things belong? So they belong to customers table. This is it. Now anything else, guys? Anything else? Can you see anything else that is required here? I don't think, nothing else is required. Okay, now let's run it, and here is your result. Here you can see this is the case when column, okay, city type, metro, non-metro customer, because they are this Vivan, he is from Ahmedabad. Metro customer Vihan Patel, he is from Mumbai, and so on. All right guys, fine. Now let's come to our query number 2, and it says to count orders placed by metro versus non-metro customers. Now we simply have to apply the count function this time, okay, but I'm not assuming here that you guys have 10 years of experience as a data analyst and you guys can easily write the code with a blink of eye. No, you are still just a level above than the beginner, but if you will maintain this style that I'm telling you, trust me guys, it will be very easy for you to start writing the code. Okay, so what is our style? Our style is to firstly imagine the output window and how our output window should look like. So now you have to read the query thoroughly. So it is written count orders placed by metro versus non-metro customers. It means in the result window it should be something like metro and non-metro customers count orders. It means we want here total number of orders. Okay, so the column will be, here should be city type, and here will be total orders, something like this guys. City type metro, suppose total orders are 700. For non-metro city type, total orders are 500. So this is how we can count the orders, isn't it guys? Okay, fine. So this is our first step, to imagine the output window. Now the second step, to get the name of the columns. So what are the columns we need here? We need here city type, and for this city type we simply have to apply that whole case concept, correct? Because there are different categories. Then for this total orders, what we need to do? We have to count the rows. We have to count the rows, and on what basis we have to count? We have to use the group by. Okay, we have to use the group by of this metro or non-metro. Means we have to write later on group by, and in the group by we have to mention the whole case statement. Okay, fine. Now let's firstly write the code. Let's start writing the code, then you will get the clear picture. So first of all, select case, okay, when c.city Now here I am applying the list. So in Delhi, comma, Mumbai, then consider them as metro customers, okay? Else consider them as non-metro customers. Correct? Okay. Now we have to end it and give one alias name. So as customer type. Okay, fine. Comma, for the second column where we are putting the orders, total orders. So for that we need to count the rows. Okay, all rows we have to count and give it one alias name, and this alias name is total orders. Okay, guys, see it very carefully. You will definitely get the idea, but you have to focus fully here. So count all rows as total orders. Okay, now we are going to count the rows as per the group. Okay, as per the group, and the group in which we are going to divide our values is the metro and the non-metro group. Fine. Now see, this is the thing about the selecting the columns. We have selected our columns. Now we need to now select the tables. So from orders table, O, as well as we need to join it with the customers table, C. Okay, what else? Oh, sorry, firstly we have to define that on what basis we are joining. So here orders table customer ID is equal to the customers table customer ID. Now we have to use here group by, and in this group by, what we have to use, we have to simply write customer type. On this basis we are dividing our groups, right? We are dividing our groups on the basis of metro versus non-metro. These are our two groups, correct? So we can simply write here customer type. No, we cannot write the customer type, because when SQL will proceed, it will firstly come here in this group by, and SQL doesn't know what is this customer type you are saying. So here, instead of writing customer type, you have to explain your whole case when statement. Okay, so here you have to simply copy this case statement from here till here. You have to copy it and copy and then paste it. Correct? This is happening, done. Group by part is done. Now colon. Now let's run it. Guys, I'm very sorry for the background noise. Okay, so here you can see the customer type is non-metro and the total orders are 1195. For metro it is 305. Clear guys? Now, so what we did basically, we firstly have imagined our result window. Fine. Then we have to select our columns. If any columns values are in category form, then we have to apply the case when statement. Okay, and if we are applying group by, then you have to keep this in your mind that you cannot directly write here the case when column name. Okay, you have to give the whole code of that case when concept. Why? Because firstly SQL will come to this group by line, and here SQL doesn't know that what you are saying, what is this customer type, it doesn't know. No, so you have to mention the whole this case statement. Okay guys, and now our third query, and it is about high versus low value order based on total price. Order value means what, guys? Order values means the total price. Okay, suppose you went to a shop and you've purchased something, so whatever value of your order, whatever price you are paying for that order, that is your order value. Okay, fine. Now what is our first steps? Firstly, to imagine our output window, and how our output window should look like. So here should be what? Okay, here should be one order ID. Okay, you must have some order ID. What is the price you are paying? So total price. Okay, suppose 302 is your order ID, your total price is something 900, and then the category, whether you are falling into the category of high order or low order. Okay, so we have to give the condition before writing the code. We have to get the condition on which we are going to categorize the values of the orders. So let's consider that if the order price are greater than 1000, then we will consider them as high value order, and if it is less than 1000, then we will consider them as low value order. Fine guys? Okay, now we have imagined our output window. Next step is to get the columns. Okay, we have to check whether columns are directly given in the table or not. If not, then what we can do here. Okay, so here we have to apply the case when concept, because the column is about the category and there are two categories, high value and low value. Fine. After that, what is the third step? We have to find out the tables of these columns. Okay, after getting the tables, we need to find that whether we are going to apply here or need to apply group by, order by, limit, anything else. And this is it. This is the end of our code. It is super easy. Okay, so now let's start writing our code. Guys, as you all are aware that I have provided a different form for the doubts. Okay, whatever doubt you have to fill that form, and you cannot directly ask me the whole code about any particular query. You can ask that particular area where you got stuck. Okay, I'm not allowed to tell you the whole code. I can help you, I can give you the hint there, or if any concept that you are not getting, then I can help you to understand that concept. So for that, you need to fill that form, which is doubt form, and if possible, put the screenshot also, so that I can get clear idea about your doubt where you are stuck. Okay guys, fine. So now let's start writing the code, and here we need to select what? We need to select the order ID. What else? We need to get the total value, and as we have already seen in our yesterday's concept that how to get the total value. To get the total value, we need to sum multiplication of price and the quantity. Fine. So for that, we need to write from menus table price, multiply it with the order details table quantity. This is, guys, by this we can get the total value. Okay, fine. Now give it alias name as total value, comma. What else? What other column we need? So we need that category column where we can define its high value or low value. So for that, we have to apply the case, and for that we need to write case and then give the different scenarios. So when sum of this thing, when the sum of is greater than 1000, then consider it as high value, else consider it as low value. Okay, and give it alias name as order category. Okay, now the next step is to get the tables. So from orders table and from the order details table. On what basis we are joining them? So where orders table order ID is equal to the order details table order ID, and we need to join it with the menu item table as well, because price is given there. Okay, so defining it with the M. On what basis? So on where order details table order ID is equal to item ID is equal to the order details menu table item ID. Now there is a need of applying group by of what? Order ID, because we want our data as per the IDs. Fine. Okay. Okay, now let's run it. Fine. So now here you can see your order IDs are here, your total value is here, and the order category is here. Two categories, high value, low value. Fine guys. So this is the way by which you can apply the case when concept, and trust me guys, this is still not that difficult for you to apply. You can easily apply this case when concept on the remaining 4 queries. So try it, solve it, and submit your tasks, and let me know if there is any doubt. So see you tomorrow with new concept and new challenge. So till then, take care, keep practicing. Bye bye.